Markets are setting up too nicely. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBit Solutions, and to say it nicely, I mean, we killed it today. Check this out. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. Beautiful setup on the NASDAQ market, but there's been a lot of opportunity, I want to call it that, that's been presenting itself for both sides, the bulls and the bears. For those that are taking profits, again, it's been a very favorable day to say the least. With a quick gap up and then a quick correction, quick recovery, quick correction, a sharp push, and then now we're forming an overbought reversal. I just opened up another short on DJT, another stock that's pumping up. I don't even want to really get into it, but feel free to look into the news. DJT rises more than 30%, on pace for the biggest gain this year, according to a partnership, a fusion deal. Donald Trump joins Google, Chevron, Goldman Sachs, and high-stakes nuclear energy play. It's like, again, maybe it's just me, and I'm okay with it just being just me. DJT is a gimmick company, right? Like, we all know it's a terrible company. It's a terrible business. It doesn't make any money. It's a consistent lower high, lower low. So when I saw that it ran up 30% and it got brought to my attention, I was like, oh, okay. Even if it just corrects back down to like 1270, there was nearly 10% of downside. And 10% is a lot of margin for me to work with, right? So 11 to 12% actually. So really nice overbought reversal. Let me make this very clear. Do not take this short just because I'm taking it. This thing is still bullish. It's above the moving average. It's trading above the EMA, and this thing can still run up higher. I want to be very open about that. The other trade that I took today, it's like they can't make it any easier for me to make money off of MSTR. It was literally the most beautiful setup. After the CPI data report, and I'm going to get into that in just a bit, markets began to ran up. It was an overbought reversal when, as soon as we went live for our live trading session, we opened up short. We added more to it. MSTR retrace, came back to retest previous lows, closed my short, went back up to retest, opened up short, and then got rejected and is approaching oversold range. Made $5,400 on that. QBTS, same setup. Overbought reversal. Again, my perfect and ideal setup. If you watch today's CPI data report live stream, I said it very clearly. My ideal scenario would be that markets push up, they lack progress on the on the overbought side, and it sets up an overbought reversal, and I short it as it corrects. I could not have asked for better setups, and I made $3,000 on QBTS. I really do feel like really in tune with the market right now, and the thing that I'm enjoying most about it is the market's pushing up based off of the news that inflation is dropping. And again, let me make this very clear. This is just my opinion. I call complete BS. It literally makes no sense on if you actually read the report, it's laughable. Did CPI come in lower than what was expected? Yes. Previous was 3%. Expectation was 3.1. We came in at 2.7. Oh my gosh, Rick. Dude, Rick, you're just hating. Rick, it came in lower. Inflation is cooling. Okay, correct. It did come in, according to the report, 2.7%. Do you know how to read the report? It's available to everyone else, bls.gov/CPI. When you read the report, what looks different here? Oh, yeah. What you're seeing is missing data points. For October and for November, there's only 3 data points out of all of them that have been shared. That's like going to the doctors and getting a full panel test to check your health, and all they do is check your blood pressure, and they don't check anything else. Oh, you're healthy. You're good. Keep moving forward. It's what? How are you going to release a report and state that inflation is dropping when you failed to release it on October, but yet in November with the same data points that you have that are only 3 out of all of them, now you release it? And then now you say, oh, inflation is cooling to 2.7%. Come on now. Like, we can't be that naive, right? You guys all know how to read a report, and if you don't, take time to do it, because how laughable is this that the market is celebrating a report with missing data? This is what makes up the report, all of these line items. So when I saw that the market's pumped up, I was like, holy smokes, this is perfect. Markets are pushing up based off of the understanding that inflation is dropping, but this is a bogus CPI report. And once the Federal Reserve, you think Jerome Powell's an idiot? No, he knows how to read a report. I'm sure Trump will state, oh, you see, inflation is cooling because the average American doesn't know how to read a CPI data report. But if you just take time to understand how to read it, you would see that it's missing almost all the data except for 3 points, 3 line items. Again, this is my understanding of it. This is my interpretation of it. And that is why I'm so excited to short this overbought reversal. We stayed patient. We let the market push up. We waited for the overbought reversals. And once it began to lack progress, we opened up short into the downside. That is my setup, what I like to trade. And I like to share my reason why. You don't have to agree with me. We live in America. You have every right to think that the markets are bullish. And I challenge you. If you think the markets are so bullish, buy the dip on Bitcoin. Buy the dip on QQQ. Buy the dip on any speculative stock that you think is going to go up. And I can reassure you, you won't. Because you know that the CPI data report is shedding light on some red flags. And the Federal Reserve will make sure that they highlight that, especially tomorrow with the PCE report. That is the Federal Reserve's favorite measure of inflation, and that is going to be released 1 hour before the market opens at 8:30 a.m. Again, I just wanted to do my part to inform you on what I think and how I digested the market. The market is reacting in a positive way, and if you just want to keep it simple, direction is in favor for the bulls. I respect that. But I wanted to share with you why I believe that the markets will later correct due to the uncertainty of the missing data within that CPI report. And once the reality begins to sink in, just like we've seen in the past before, what tends to happen? We see the lower highs and lower lows and another leg down. And then everyone begins to ask the question, oh no, what happened? Again, it never deserved to be up here. It never earned it. It was all a gimmick. Right? It was a false reading based off people not understanding how to read a report. But again, that is my understanding of it. If you are bullish in the market, I challenge you. Buy the dip on any company that you think is going to continue to go up, and we'll let the results speak for themselves, right? I'm more than happy to open up short once I see my criteria being met. I do not want to encourage you to take a short just because I'm choosing to take it. And again, I'm not like the crypto bros that try to convince people to do risky things. Shorting is risky, especially these hyped up stocks like DJT. They're not based off of fundamentals. They're gimmick companies. So they could skyrocket for no reason. So again, do not copy this trade. I don't want you to. I like to share my ideas because that's why people follow me, is they like to hear my thought process behind the trades I take. Not because they need to agree, but because they want to understand my edge, my thought process. And I hope that I explained it enough in this video for you to understand. Again, if you are part of my LPP team, or if you just end up joining, I would encourage you to rewatch today's live trading session. We were on fire with shorting QBTS, with shorting MSTR, with shorting DJT. We had a lot of fun. And again, if you want to check it out, it's going to be the second link in the description down below to join LPP so you can watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow. I hope that it earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.